For decades, the world believed military power alone defined global dominance. Aircraft carriers, stealth bombers, foreign bases across continents. America mastered all of it, but China studied something else. Factories. While the West focused on financial markets, China built industrial ecosystems. Steel production, electronics manufacturing, battery supply chains, rare earth processing, shipbuilding capacity. Quietly, an economic machine emerged. Today, China produces more industrial output than the United States, Germany, Japan, and South Korea combined. That changes everything. Because modern wars are no longer sustained by courage alone. They are sustained by production. A missile fired today must be replaced tomorrow. A drone destroyed this week must be rebuilt next week. And rebuilding requires factories, energy, workers, ports, and supply chains. China understands this deeply. That is why Beijing invests heavily in infrastructure instead of symbolism. High-speed rail networks, massive ports, industrial zones, energy expansion, AI development, semiconductor independence. To many observers, these look like economic projects. In reality, they are strategic assets. Modern geopolitics is no longer divided between civilian and military systems. Everything is connected now. Commercial drones become military drones, shipping networks become wartime logistics. AI companies become defense contractors. Even electric vehicle batteries have military implications. China's advantage is not simply low-cost labor anymore. That era is fading. Its real advantage is scale. Factories operate faster. Supply chains recover quicker. Infrastructure expands continuously. While many nations debate policy for years, China builds, and speed matters. The war in Ukraine exposed a brutal reality. Modern conflict burns through ammunition, vehicles, and equipment at astonishing rates. Stockpiles disappear quickly. Industrial endurance suddenly became valuable again. That realization shocked many Western analysts. Because for years, advanced economies prioritized efficiency, outsourcing, and financial optimization. China prioritized capacity, not because it looked impressive, but because it created resilience. This is why tariff wars and sanctions have become so aggressive. The United States understands that economic dependency can become strategic vulnerability. If one country dominates batteries, rare earths, electronics, solar panels, and manufacturing, it gains leverage without firing a shot. That is the new battlefield. Not just oceans and skies, but ports, microchips, energy grids, and data centers. China also moves aggressively into artificial intelligence, automation, and drone warfare. The next global superpower will not simply have stronger soldiers, it will have smarter systems. Factories directed by AI, autonomous logistics, mass-produced drones, real-time satellite surveillance. The future of warfare is becoming industrial again, but this time digitally industrial. And China is preparing for that future faster than most nations expected. This does not mean China is unstoppable. Its economy faces debt problems, aging demographics, property crises, and growing geopolitical pressure. But ignoring China's strengths would be a historic mistake. Because history repeatedly shows that global power shifts happen when industrial power, technological adaptation, and economic endurance merge together. The world once underestimated American industry. Now many are trying to understand China's version of it, and that may become the defining geopolitical story of the 21st century.